Hey everybody, Raymond here with the Evercrafter. Welcome to Live Sales and Crafting Down South's Crafting Day. I am Raymond with the Evercrafter. And tonight is also known as Flocktail Hour. What is Flocktail Hour, you ask? Flocktail Hour is when there's a keyword. A lot of times that keyword is trim. Every time I say it, we all take a drink. That's how that works. Tonight is also our second Pull It Thursday. What is Pull It Thursday? Pull It Thursday happens the first Thursday of every month. And I put out a post. I ask you for suggestions on random items in my craft room. I pull those items, and I have from the time I get off work, which is 5 p.m., I get home roughly 6, from 6 till my live time at 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, to come up with a project. So that is what today is. If you missed the post, watch for it the first Thursday of next month, and we'll do this again. Nikki B, what's up? Give me just a second to get myself pulled up on my laptop, and I'll be right back. Come on. So I'm a little warm. Am I there? I'm not there yet. Why am I not there? I'm watching myself live. Hey, Estica. Nikki B, did you figure out your situation about how you're going to get costumes or whatever to Florida? Hey, Albert, did you figure all that out? Because from my understanding, I will be driving there as far as I know. I cannot wait. She posted how long it was earlier, but I can't remember now. Yeah, I have comments on both spots. That's great. Okay. You just gonna take it? Oh, no, I'll take all the squeezes. I'll take all the squeezes. So, hey, Sandy. I looked at the schedule. I saw no one after me tonight, unless it got updated. So, good, Nikki B, good. Because I've been trying to figure that part out. I have seriously been trying to figure that out, just in case. Let me think. What else do I have to tell you guys? It is Thursday. It's warmer here today. But I turned my fan off because I was cold the other night in here. And now I wish it was back on, but I don't want to get up and do it. I'm being a little lazy. Yes, we're driving. I know. I don't want to. It's like 14 hours. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Like, I'm seriously debating if I want to fly and they can drive. The point is good. I get their point of why they want to drive. But I don't want to. I cannot stand being in a car for like 30 minutes, let alone 14 hours. But at least I won't drive. I won't be the one driving. I'll be riding. I'll be being the passenger. I'll be the prince in the passenger seat. I don't know why I can't say it the other way around. Yes, Corey's coming. My best friend. Hey, Shannon. My best friend from Arkansas is going to come also. And my boys will be there. One of those will be with his wife. It's going to be incredible. Because we're going to get there early and we're going to do Disney beforehand. Passenger. See? Passenger prince. I get to be a passenger prince. Why was that so hard for me to say a minute ago, y'all? And I've not even been drinking. Hey, Holly. So, I don't need my hat on. I didn't shave my head. So y'all can see my bald spot. I don't really care. I had it on more because I have a sore on my head right here. So, hello, darling. So, yeah. But as I was saying, today is Pull It Thursday. Ha ha, laugh if you must. I put a post up at about 5:45, 6 o'clock, asking for random supplies from the craft room. And from those supplies, I will pull items when I get home, and that will be what we use for the project tonight. So I only have from 5:45 till now to grab my supplies from around the craft room and come up with a project with those supplies. Um, I got, I believe it was, let's see, just in case somebody updated. Tonight we only got 6 recommendations of product, 6 recommendations for things. Phenomenon. Do 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 do. Phenomenon. It sounds like he's saying phenomenon in that song, right? Right, darling. But tonight's options were sequins, pink trim, glitter rope, lace, pipe cleaners, Mod Podge. I actually pulled everything on that out of those items to this area right here, plus a few other things. And the only thing I did not have was pink trim. How do I not have pink trim? Hey, Maricela, how are you? So I don't have any pink trim, which is really strange. I mean, I don't do a lot with pink, but I do use pink. I can't believe I don't have any pink trim. Hey, Tisha. Of course you did, Nikki B. And my mind went straight to Muppets. What's up with that? Hey, Snow. Hey, Desiree. I know. How do I not have pink trim? And here's the thing. I know that somewhere I have pink sequin trim, but it's like a fuchsia pink. But I couldn't find that either, which means it's in the closet that I can't get into right now because I have too much junk in front of it. I'm a mess. I'm doing good. I had to go back to work yesterday, so that sucks. I wish I was still off. Hey, Sassy. I wish I was still off. Because I could have used about 10 more days, I swear. But anyway, so we are going to work on tonight's project. Like I said, it's Pull It Thursday, so I pulled the items from the list. Since there was only the 5, I went ahead and pulled all 5 except for pink trim. I mean 6. There were 6 items on the list. So I pulled everything except for the pink trim because I didn't have any. I did pull Mod Podge. I have it right here. And I pulled some napkins. Hey, Rebecca. And I pulled some napkins. But then I changed my mind. So Shay, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to use the Mod Podge tonight after all. And I'll explain why. So the base of our project tonight is this egg. This will be the base of our project. You see that I have drawn it into quadrants. I've split it into 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom, so 8 total. Albert. So it was still standing, but there had been no end of the day paperwork done since I left for vacation. Like, what? I don't know. So yeah, that part was a miss. At least it was clean, and stuff wasn't like laid out and strawn everywhere. So yeah. So we were going to Mod Podge from the line here up, and we're going to do fabric from here down. Hey, my Georgia girl. So we're going to do fabric on the bottom, and we were going to Mod Podge the top. Well, I drew the line in the wrong spot the first time, and I tried to paint over it, but it still shows. So thank you. So by doing the Mod Podge at the top, it's going to show through the Mod Podge unless I paint it some more, let it dry, paint it some more, let it dry. I'm not doing all that, guys. I'm sorry. So we're going to do a fabric at the top, and I'll do a Mod Podge project another time. Okay? So we are going to turn this into a beautiful fabric-covered egg. And my Georgia girl, if you're still here, am I right that there's nobody after me tonight? I looked at the schedule right before and I forgot. I'm pretty sure there wasn't. So we're going to cover this with beautiful fabric. Hey, ma'am. That's the plan. Okay? If we have time. I am the last tonight. Well, that's not nice of the FB to do that to you. So we are also probably going to use this candlestick and make it a stand to sit on. That's my plan. If I don't get this done on the live, that's fine. Thank you. I was pretty sure. I just wanted to double check. So, of course, in the wonderful world of Raymond, we are going to do blue and white at the top and chocolate at the bottom. So I want it to look like a chocolate egg with the blue and white top. So for the chocolate, we're using this fabric from the Dollar Tree. It's kind of suede-ish, I guess. Well, that's not nice at all, ma'am. That's not nice at all. Hey, Marianne. And for the top, we're going to use this. We're going to hope this works right. This is a towel that I cut up because I like the fabric. So now we have to talk about what are we going to do to get the fabric on here. These lines that I drew, I'm going to take my handy dandy tool here and create grooves all the way through. Okay? You've seen this done millions of times by millions of people. No one owns the design. There are people who teach it in paid videos on YouTube. And there are people who taught it for free here on Facebook, which I actually learned it on Pinterest about 5 years ago. And Sam learned this technique in Girl Scouts. So that's what we're doing tonight. All right. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to groove into these lines here so that we can tuck fabric into there. Okay. I could have done this ahead of time, but I didn't. And I'm not doing a deep cut. I'm doing roughly like a little, about 3/4 of an inch in. You don't have to even go that deep. I'm just going down that line that I traced out. I'm going to do that on all of these lines as well as on the line that goes around it. Groove is in A. Hey, Renee. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. So y'all, next Wednesday, we are having the discount sale. Meaning most of the stuff will be past holiday. So it's going to be some Valentine's, some Christmas, stuff that I made here on the live, some stuff that people have been wanting. Those items will be for sale next week during the live sale at a deep discounted price. Also, those of you who won my items for the Miss P auction, those items did go out. I left your tracking numbers at work, but I will look them up and get those to you. I know, Renee. So frustrating. Renee, you are going. Well, hello, Bridget. We're playing with eggs. We're just going to do a fabric covered egg. How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in forever either. Hey, Peggy. I actually thought about you a few weeks ago, Bridget. We were, well, it's been about a month or so back. We had went to Hattiesburg and went to the Lucky Rabbit. Or tried to go to the Lucky Rabbit, but they were closed. Or whatever, they were closed. It was a Sunday. Was it a Sunday? No, it was a Friday, I think. I don't remember what day it was. I think it was a Friday. But they were closed, and I was like, oh, that's new. But apparently that's always been that way. Hey, Mickey. So again, I'm just going through. You know, I never thought to check and see if these eggs were hollow. I don't think they are. I hope they're not, because I don't want to accidentally slice it in half. And then we have to start all over. Renee, yes. That's what I was going to say. Good. I'll finally get to meet you. I figured you were. I just wanted to make sure. That's awesome, Christine. Why did I say that? That's awesome, Snow. Every once in a while, y'all's real name slips out, and I feel weird. All right, so we've done all of our lines. Yes, I'm super excited to go. You like solid chocolate? Oh, please, yes. Yeah, I'm not a huge chocolate eater. I'm not a huge sweet eater, but here lately, do y'all remember the candy called Goo Goos? I'm 45, so I remember them from my childhood. But they're called Goo Goo, and they're like little clusters of nougat and stuff. Do y'all remember those? So I'm just going to take my fabric and put it a little above the line. And we're going to take something and push in to that line. You can go back in and cut off the excess at the end. Now you'll notice that I did not put anything here at the bottom. And I'll explain why in a moment. Really, Desiree? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I remember it from my childhood. And I loved them. Twin, where have you been? So I remember them from my childhood. The reason I brought them up is there is right at Marshall's, for whatever reason, or I'm not upset about it at all, Marshall's has miniature ones in a bag. Y'all, I cannot stop eating them. Like, I have to go tomorrow because I'm out. So I have to go look for some more tomorrow. Alright, so there's one section done. It looks like it's got a bubble in it, but that's just in the fabric. So we're going to do that all the way around. Now, we have all this excess, right? I didn't put a line in the bottom, which I could, but I'm not. I'm just going to cut the fabric, like right here, and then just hot glue it into place. That's my plan. Hey, Sandy. So my plan is I will just hot glue like that on the bottom. Maybe I should do a line. Oh, well, thank you, Snow. Now I'm going to have to go find them. Okay, I'm not. I'm going to hot glue it. I'm going to go in with my scissors and cut off this excess right here on the side because I don't need that. Do the same thing on this side. So I pushed most of my bulk excess into the seam. You don't have to. You can go in and cut it because you're gonna cover that seam. So, like, we're gonna cover all of these seams. So, hey, Debbie girl. So I'm just going in and I'm putting some hot glue. So I can stretch that down onto the hot glue. Yep, just like that. And anywhere you need to go back in and push that fabric in. So there we have it. It makes it look quilted. We're making a half chocolate, half blue and white egg, and we're going to trim it out and make it all fancy. And then we'll probably make a little stand for it to go on. That's the plan. So Debbie, I don't know if you were here the last time we did it or not. We're doing a new thing every first Thursday of the month and we're calling it Pull It Thursday. So at between 5 and 6, I'll put a post up and everyone can comment a random item on that post. AJ Woods. And what I have to do is use items from that list to create that project for tonight. So tonight we got 6 different items posted and I picked 5 of them. I picked 4 of them. Originally I picked 5, but then we knocked it down to 4. So from the time I get home, which is typically 6. Yes, it's in it's Dollar Tree. I got it week before last, I believe it was. So yeah, tonight when I got home from work, I've looked at the list and picked 6 items. I picked the items off the list, pulled them, set at my table, and started to decide what to make for the night. So it's fun because it pushes you to come up with a plan quick, you know? Kind of like a no prep type situation because you don't have a lot of time. Forgot we have to do the size first. So I'm just going in with I'm using a popsicle stick actually to push my fabric in. You can use a tool of any kind to do it. But when I learned how to do this, I learned it with a popsicle stick. So that's why I'm using a popsicle stick. Hey Debbie, how you doing? Go in and cut this excess off. It is time consuming, but the end product is so cool. I'm not going to fully bling, but I am adding some bling factors to it, yes. I do have another project I'm currently been working on that I posted a little bit of a sneak peek to. that has bling on it. And I actually wanted to have that finished today, but my not all my trim came in. Only one roll of my trim I ordered came in, so I had to wait. So there's two pieces. Right now, that kind of looks like a butt. We'll do the other side, and then we'll start on the top. I use Surebonder, right? Yeah, Surebonder. It's my go-to. The only downside to mine is I did not get the one with the precision tips, and I wish I would have, because it would be nice to be able to have a more precise stream. But I didn't. Maybe my next one. I seem to go through glue guns rather quick, and you would think that Corey bought me the really nice battery operated glue gun by Ryobi, and it did not come with precision tips either. And you would think because of the price it would. I love you, Tinta. I'm going to try something a little bit different on the bottom of this one. I'm going to try to fold the fabric under and then press it in. See if that helps with that excess down there. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. It does. A chocolate butt. That could be a bad thing. Just saying. When you're pushing your fabric in, be sure not to push in too much fabric, because remember, you still have to put fabric at the top too. And my fabric for the top is a little bit thicker than what I'm using at the bottom. um see, what did she say? Okay, so hello, Wendy darling. So with the battery operated hot glue gun, here's the trick. I know some people swear by the ones off of Amazon. They've had great luck with them. That's great. I'm a Ryobi guy. That's my go-to. And the only downside is also it did go dead quick. Another crafter friend of mine that she doesn't get on much anymore, her name was Jen. I need to reach out to her and see what's up with her. I haven't talked to her in a while. She said, Raymond, go buy the larger battery for it. She said it lasts all like days. I was like, okay, we'll try it. So I did go get the bigger battery, which I bought it when it was on sale. You got 2 batteries and an extra tool for $100. I bought it around Christmas time. It actually has lasted me for hours at a time. So I would recommend the Ryobi with the titanium battery, large titanium battery. Wendy darling, how are you doing? How you feeling? You good? So this is a project that you could easily be hanging out, watching TV, and doing this at the same time. It doesn't take a whole lot of concentration. You're stoning. I was stoning last night. I had to send you a picture of what I was stoning. Yeah. Yeah. Like I had my regular size battery and I use the large batteries now. And I keep my small battery as a backup. Nope, no worries, Priscilla. Who's getting married? Because you're already married, right? Was one of your kids getting married? Or are you making something for somebody's wedding? I'm all nosy. I'm sorry. You can tell me that it's none of my business. I'm okay with that. Yeah, Renee, I'll send you a picture of what I got. Or a link to what I got. That's what I meant. Y'all saw me just being all up in Priscilla business. All right, so there's the bottom of our egg. Your daughter? That's awesome. I love weddings. I do. All right, now for the fun part. It's going to be the top. So, like I said, I'm using this, which was a dish towel. This is what I want to use. I can cut this in half and have enough for each section. But the problem is you have to figure out which way you want it to go. That's the hard part. Yes, it's a larger battery than comes with the drill. I wonder if Corey is in the living room because Corey can bring it to me. That'll work. Okay. So first I'm going to go up the sides like I did everywhere else. Now here I probably will cut off excess because that's a lot to try to put in there. So I probably will cut off the excess. Did I not cut right there? Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to cut off the excess up here on this fabric. Thank you, Tracy. How you doing? I missed a hello from somebody. I'm sorry. All right. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Hi, Zerks. How you doing? My dog was at the door. All right, egg. Before we continue, it's these eggs from the Dollar Tree. They're $3. They are roughly 5 inches wide and about 7 inches tall. And I took all of this off. It comes off really easy, y'all. You just find where it starts. Like, that's how easy the stuff comes off. And then you just pull the next piece and keep going. And you could keep this and use it for something else, like the strings, if you wanted to. I'm actually just throwing it away. I have too much stuff. So that is the egg I used. This is my Ryobi. That's the battery I have. 18-volt lithium. Your normal battery is about this big. So it's a much bigger battery. And it does have your dual temp on it. And I'm pretty sure this one I can get adjustable tips for because this opens and comes off. I just have to get them. That's the drill. That's the glue gun I take with me to people's jobs. Like when I go to people's houses and stuff, I take that with me. All right, let's go in and cut some of this off. You could do this ahead of time if you want. If you want to make a pattern and do it that way, you could do that. We're all about making it easier on yourself. So whatever makes it easier for you, that's what you should do. That's the battery you used to, Eliza? Hey, Eliza. I need to talk to you too. I need to message you after the live. I'll try to remember to do that. I got a lot of talking I need to do. So since I cut it down, I'm just going back in and pushing the rest of that down in there. Like I said, I'm not worried if I smush the styrofoam some because we are going to put trim on all these areas. Anybody know what the word is for tonight? Isn't it a gorgeous pattern, Tracy? Yours is a 1.5. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to do the other 3. Some will have the hydrangeas, some won't. I could probably cut it to where each one has a hydrangea, but I kind of like it being random. Like, I kind of like the randomness of it, I guess. Trim. Y'all know that's my word. Although I haven't been drinking every time I say it tonight, though. So what I am going to do different this time than going straight around, this pattern, I'm going to actually hop and put almost the same thing on this side because it's almost the same exact print. It actually is the same print. So I'm just going to hop to the other side and do that. And you can lay your fabric and, you know, figure out how you want it. So you can change it up. You know what I mean? I could probably actually go that way if I wanted to. So it's just a game of playing how you want it. But I'm actually going to go this way. The same way I went on the other one. Yep. And I'm just going to start pressing it in. Oh, and I broke my popsicle stick. Luckily, I have another one. You are fine. Seems like all of us have been stoning lately. So I'm actually not going to have as much hydrangea on this one as I do on the other one, the other side, which is fine. Did I pull too much is the question. I might have. So like that one, I pulled over too far, so I have to start over. So is it time consuming? Yes. Is it fun? I think so. I enjoy doing it. And I will say, stretchy fabric tends to work better than a stiff fabric when doing this kind of stuff. You definitely need those stamps. Yes, they are. So, Jessica, my friend Jessica, sent me that post, the post about it the other day. But yes. So Bridget, I don't know if you said it or not, but have you been to Lucky Rabbit lately? We haven't been since they opened the second building. Every time we try to go, we're not able to. Nice. So boys coming home. Hey Marie, my sweet Marie, how you doing? We're making an egg. We're covering an egg with fabric. Okay, you haven't either. Okay. Because we only go over there typically when my dad lives over there, but we typically go over there when my sister or my brother are here. And they haven't been here lately because they want me to come there. And I don't want to go to Arkansas. And while I'm, talking about things and people I'm supposed to message and I need to message, Marie, didn't you say that you had to talk to me about something? Because if so, I can add you to my list of people I need to message after the live. All right, so there's another side done. Spring break? Nice. I wish I got a spring break. Hey, K-Love. Hopefully they don't, my sweet Marie. Hopefully they don't. Me too. I'm old too. It's happened. Who remembers our friend from last year that we made? Y'all remember me making him last year? He's 40 something inches tall. I want to go to IKEA tomorrow. Can you pick me up on the way? I'd like to go, please. Thanks. I just did something weird on this one, and I think I'm okay with it, though. Right? I'm going to be up all night answering messages. Where's he going? And why aren't you with him? Shouldn't you be with him? Well, I know I'm not on the way, but couldn't you make it be on the way? I mean, I have a bathroom. You can use my bathroom. You can have a potty break. I've got so many people I need to message. This is crazy. We only got one more piece to do after this, y'all, and then we can actually start the fun stuff. It's only been 45 minutes. I mean, my mailman is just running. That's crazy. See, those actually met up. That's pretty cool. Wonder if I can do the same thing on this side. Let's find out. Have I seen Crystal? No, not yet. She's supposed to message me. They're here. They are here in Baton Rouge somewhere. So she's gonna message me so we can maybe meet up when she gets a chance. But they're here for a wedding, so I understand they may, she may be busy the whole time. So we'll see. But she is here in town. I was like, would it not be hilarious if I just ran into her somewhere? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this side match up. Oh, oh, oh. Yes, I can. So I have a YouTube channel. I don't ever post on it, but I'm thinking I might download some of my more fun videos, some of my more rememberable videos. Got it, ma'am. I'll be ready. And post those to my YouTube, I guess. Because I mean, there are some that people ask a lot, or ask for. So y'all hear it? That is one of the best sounds in the world. Dish towels. See, yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I guess that's what I'll do. Is I'll just download them to the. I'll download them and then put them on there. Just something else I have to keep up with. Why is this one? This one side is giving me a hard time. Probably because I put so much fabric in there already. It's like I'm full. Stop. So this side didn't meet up as good as the other side, but it still met up pretty good. I did, Marie. I I sectioned it off into quadrants, to 4 quadrants, and then split those into smaller ones, like here. So there was math involved. I know a lot of y'all don't like to do the math. But if you want to do this project, you're going to have to do some math. I broke another one. Hey, Ramona Boudreaux. Finish tucking this in there. Think we're good. So there's our egg. That one made up really good. That one's not as great, but it works. Isn't that cute? So I went brown because I'm going to use this in my dining room. I'm probably going to make 2 of them. If I have enough pieces left. I should have enough left to make another one. My theme is like chinoiserie, so blue and white with chocolate. And my overall theme is Bridgerton. So think very bougie. Yeah. Thank you, Tracy. But yeah, so I wanted the chocolate. Because I also am going to do a large chocolate bunny. I'm not making him. I'm just painting a white bunny chocolate. I know. We're gonna cover that up. All right. So now we got to add some greatness to this, right? Me too, Renee. So much. So ready for the next season. Thank you, Debbie. So if you are in Sweet Success Studios, you have seen, and some y'all have also seen because I shared pictures. There is a cake that matches this color scheme that I did. So we want our egg to kind of go with that, in that same look. So we need to jazz him up some. I don't have all of the same trims that I used for that one because the like I said, my white trim didn't come in today. But we are going to add some fun trims to him. I'm looking for my gold real quick. So we have, this is going to be, Liza wanted us to use lace. Not Liza. Was it Liza? I think it was Eliza who said to use lace. My white lace didn't come in, not the right one. So we are going to use this for lace. So it's a gold lace that we're going to put there. And we're actually going to put it going downwards and up. But first we need to cover these lines. And for that, where's it at? We're going to use this dark blue. If I can get it open. Well, how about we just break the top off? That'll work. This is like a blue braid. We're going to go down all of our main seams with that. But the question is, if we do this, do we also want that? Do we want to outline all of those also? I'm thinking no, because we're doing it here. I don't think we want to do the gold there also. Let me get a good look at it. No, we're just going to do the gold here. So we're going to take this and we're going to do all of it. We're going to do the top and the bottom. So we're going to take it all the way, but then there'll be a piece here to break it up. I wasn't going to do it on the bottom, but I have to. I've got to cover those lines. Because our other trim we're going to use is a lace, but it's got little pearls in it. That's going to go in the middle of the two golds. Like that, and there'll be gold behind it. Do I have... I have an idea. I have an idea. If we do blue at the top and white at the bottom, how we feel about that? So we'll have the white like this, and then the blue and then there'll be the break between them. How we feel about that? Yeah. We can do that. Because I have more of this coming in the same shipment that should be here tomorrow or Saturday. So we'll do that. So for this, I'm just taking my hot glue gun and I'm going to grab a baby wipe real quick. Yes, this is hot. That's why I'm using the baby wipe. And I'm just getting some of that mess off the tip. So my friend Jessica sent me a post the other day where she, and it looked like it worked, but I haven't tried it, where supposedly if you put Vaseline on your glue tip, like on the tip of your glue gun, you won't have as many hot glue strings. I haven't tried it yet though. But we will, eventually. So I'm just running a bead of hot glue in that seam. I need to cut that straight because it came unraveled a little bit. And I'm just going to push it in to that seam. That looks great. Hey, Dee. How are you? I'm going to come down here and cut. And I'm going to glue that down here. Yeah, the white on the chocolate looks good. Is she really? That's absolutely ridiculous. Y'all quit blocking my girl. I don't get it. More lube next time. More lube next time. So irritating that they keep blocking her like that. This also gives you a little bit of a chance if your line's not exactly straight. It gives you a little bit of a chance to kind of straighten up that line a little. Because you're covering it, you know? So you can move your trim over and back a little bit or whatnot to help make that line appear straight if it's not exactly. Ooh, supper. I don't know what we're having tonight. Corey's having a rice bowl or something. So I don't know what that means I'm having. It means I'm probably having pizza sticks or something. Thursdays a lot of time are fend for yourself night at our house. Because I'm live and, you know, those type of things. I used to cook some. I don't anymore. I just let Corey do it. He likes it. Every once in a while, he'll ask me to cook something that I make. So, no potatoes. The butter and cheese and sour cream and all that that goes along with baked potatoes is not going to be kind to me right now. My stomach's a little iffy from vacation and all the random junk food I ate for a week. So, yeah. Ooh, that sounds incredible, Sandy. Yeah, it's a styrofoam egg. It's the ow. It is these eggs that you get at the Dollar Tree. They're $3. I think I said they were roughly 7x5, and they have like the string on them. But you can literally just take the string off, and then you have this massive styrofoam egg. And you can either keep the string and use it for something, or you can just throw it away. Heading to Baton Rouge tomorrow to go see LSU gymnastics. Then our granddaughter has her state gymnastics Saturday in Baton Rouge. Awesome, Mona Boudreaux. I'll be at work those days, but well, not tomorrow. I won't be at work, but I'll be at work. I work on Airline Highway across from the Costco at Allwood Furniture. If you just wanted to pop in and say, hey, that's where I'm at. But gymnastics takes a lot of time. So I haven't been to any meets this year. All right, so we've got our white all the way around the bottom. I think that's adorable. So now let's do our blue at the top. So I'm kind of pressing it down into the opening. Because you push all that fabric in there, you're going to have a little bit of room where you can kind of push it into it. Yeah, we're still going to do the gold here. Is that what you meant? Yeah, we're going to do the gold here. No problem, Mona. Whenever y'all have time and you're in town, just let me know. I say that, but I've still yet to be able to meet with Maritza. And she's been here several times. Typically, I would do a whole process before I cut that so that it doesn't unravel. But I did not this time because we're going to put something right there. Hey, Cousin Jan. How you doing? That almost looks like a football. Don't know why I just thought about that. All right, pushing that down in there. We're just going to hop across this one and come back down the other side. You're freezing. It's hot here. Warmer, excuse me. It's not hot. It's warm. There. All right, so now we've got, that line looks a little crooked, but it'll have to be all right because it's dry now. So we've got that part done. So now we need to do here. And like I said, we are going to go high and low with the gold. So I'm going to do the upward side first and then the lower. Oh, that's crazy, Jan. This is when I should be using my little finger protector, but it's not in here. I didn't think about it. So I'm just kind of rubbing it on there. Ugh. Glue strings. How's it go? It happens. I still need a t-shirt that says that. Just gonna hold it for a minute. Let it kind of dry just for a second. Clearly she's off her meds. Well, it was actually, this morning when I got up, it was 35, but it warmed up to like 70. The storm that we had over the weekend, or not the weekend, the week, that that caused a cancellation of a bunch of Mardi Gras parades on over those few days. It brought in like a slight cool front. I hear sirens. What kind of ice cream topping? See, and it's not really windy here right now for some reason, but maybe it's coming back. Because, I mean, that storm, that wind that we had on Mardi Gras Day was absolutely ridiculous. Like, I just knew our trees were going to fall. That's how bad it was. Caramel? Mm. All right. Run our finger along that. Yes, they are. They're actually, a lot of the canceled parades are rolling this weekend. on Saturday and Sunday. But the bad part is we can't go because I have to work because I was off for them already, you know? All right, so we got the top piece done. Now we'll go back and do the bottom and add the pearls in the middle. That'll be really nice. Need glues. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting my glue gun into the bottom of that one. Then I'm going to hold it against my other one for a second and let it connect back to it. On the brown, I do have to be a little bit more careful with the hot glue because it's going to show easier there. That vacuums. Oh, I got you, Jan. That one took me a minute. But yes, it definitely does. Definitely. That should not have taken me that long to figure out. Like, I even started to go back to read messages. Like, did I miss something? That's looking so good. So cute. And you notice I started right here in the middle of the one that matched up really well. We're going to put something right there. So, how many of you are going to sign up for the Fab 5 Spring Soiree? It is at the end of the month. All 5 of us will be doing some really cool designs, as well as there'll be some games. There's going to be discount codes for different vendors. It is a virtual online event held here on the platform. It is a one-time of $24.99. You will get 5 projects, some live. There will be lives. There will be prizes for games and those kind of things. So I hope that some of y'all will sign up and come join us. It's going to be super fun. Some of y'all were with us for our Christmas in July one that we did. It is the same 5 designers. It's myself, Tina with Tina's Tasteful Treasures, Sam with Kome's Crafting Corner, Teresa Jones with Flowertown Crafts, and Erica with Berry Sweet. I know what some people are making. I don't know what everybody's making. And it's going to be some really nice pieces. The link is on my page if you want to join us. You just go to that link, take care of that part, then you come back to FB and you request to join the group. That gold is so pretty. Now let's add us some pearls. I'm going to cut off that string right there, that little piece. It's going to be so much fun, K-Love. And of course, in true Raymond style, I'm not telling you what my project is, but I will tell you that it's a big one. Who would have thought, huh? It is a big project, but I will also be showing you how to do it in 2 different sizes. So you'll be able to make it in a large or smaller. You'll notice I'm not doing a large section at a time here. I'm just going from seam to seam. The theme for the event is spring. It's just spring, so everyone's doing their own project for spring. I will say that I'm leaning more towards a spring holiday. I know that one of the other designers that I've seen what they're making is going more true spring. So theirs will be like more universal. But we're calling it the Fab Five Spring Soiree. I did share the flyer this morning. Uh-huh. All right, so now we got our pearls. I wish I had I could have just done a string of pearls, but I didn't have any more of the long strings left. I'm not telling. When is the deadline to sign up? You can actually sign up for the event until the 28th. The event is on the 21st through the 23rd, but you can sign up for the event up to a week afterwards because you'll be able to watch all the tutorials and stuff also. Even if you miss them, if you're not with us for those 3 days, you can still sign up after those 3 days and still get the content. All right. So now we have our pearls. I do wish I would have had some bigger pearls. So now, which side? This is where we started and stopped. Was here. I could have started here, but I wanted to start at a seam. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bling to it. It's getting a brooch. For now, I am just going to pin it on. I will go back and secure it better. So it's going to be like that. I just got to make sure it's on there in the right spot. So it's going to be like this. I like the way that's on there. I want to raise it up a little bit higher. Yeah. Just trying to make sure I've got it in the center. So it's not on there all the way yet. But it'll be like that. I only have one of these. I want to get more. And I'm thinking I want to put that on the top. So the cameo, y'all, came from the Temu. I'm going to jazz this up some too. This candlestick's from the Dollar Tree. So just know that you will probably have to bend it some to make it straight. The brooch makes it too heavy just to sit. So it's going to have to be glued. But I definitely think it needs a little crown on the top. I know Ginger has these, but I got this one from Sam. So I guess I'm going to reach out to Ginger and see if she's got any others. But yeah, we're going to jazz up the candlestick. Doesn't it? Thank you, Paula. How are you doing? I don't know if I saw you come in. So, where's it at? This is the lace I use a lot. It's a Walmart lace. My Walmart is completely out of it. Has been for a few months now. So I'm hoping that the tag is still there. I'm just hoping that I'm missing it. So I ordered some other options online, waiting for those to get here. But I'm thinking we are going to go with some of this around, if it will work. Anyways, we're going to put some of this there. It's probably only going to hold 4 of them. Yeah. Like that. Or I can actually put it here. But I think it will look better if it's just on the candlestick. Pipe cleaners. I did not use any pipe cleaners tonight. I pulled black and white ones. I pulled some black and white. And I looked for my gold, because gold is what I wanted. Because my original idea was to take the gold ones and go along the blue and white with gold. But I couldn't find my gold ones. And since I switched fabrics, I decided not to use the pipe cleaners tonight. Because the thing is, with us doing the Pull It Thursdays, you don't have to use all of them, you just have to use some of them. So, yes. So that's my thought. That would actually probably, if I did that, I don't want it on the egg. I do not want the lace on the egg. I'm going to put it on the candlestick. Yeah. We're going to put it on the candlestick itself. And I thought if I have enough of this piece left, I could also do it at the bottom like that. But it's not going to want to stand up. And it doesn't, it's too big to do that. Could do that. But anyways, so we're going to jazz this up some too. I just have to figure out exactly how I want to jazz it up. This is all of this blue trim I have left, which sucks because I love this blue trim. And I can't find it except for on the Temu. but I will probably put a piece of it in the center because I like to break up the middle. So I'm probably going to do that. My other trim option that I have and I may use is this one. It's blue and gold. I could do that. Who remembers the trees I did at Christmas? Who remembers those? Because I just had a thought. You remember how on the cause this is the same candlesticks I used. I did a gold fringe hanging right here. I don't have that gold fringe in here, but thank you, Tracy. But I did a gold fringe, kind of like that. I could do that with a gold fringe. That could work. What else do I have? I've got lots of trim though. I got bags upon bags. But yeah, so this is another one I have. I don't have a whole lot of it left. This is literally all I have left of it. But this would be very pretty too. I actually really like that, I think. To have the little crystals hanging underneath it. I think that's what we're going to do, y'all. I think we're going to do the crystals. It adds some extra bling to it. Yep. That's what we're doing. So I'm putting a piece of styrofoam in here. And then I'm going to cut it flat. That allows your egg to have more to hot glue to. Now just kind of push it in there. It's going to want to come back out. So you just have to hold it until it dries. That way you have more of a surface area to hot glue to. That's what I did with the trees too. I guess you could say this is the Easter version of those trees. Bridget, at Christmas time, we made green and red velvet trees that were about this tall from here to the table. And they were covered in gold applique, like very ornate, very pretty. We made those in gold and green. All right. And I'm just going to take my little tool here. And I'm just going across and making it flush. It won't be exact, but it'll be close. And you might have to go from both sides. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think I really like the crystals hanging. Should we do a double row? Let me see. I think we're going to do some here and here. That way there's like 2 layers. Kind of like a little miniature chandelier. Is your home all still retro, Bridget? Retro and fun and stuff? I actually met Bridget in a like a vintage group. Yes, I used red and green roping on the Christmas ones, like down here. That is true, Sandy. It would. I don't currently have any in here that are small enough. That one's too big unless I painted it gold. Pink and turquoise, yeah. I've just about got rid of all my vintage. I've kept most, let me rephrase that. I have kept most of my mid-century furniture, stuff like that. But we don't have a lot of the stuff anymore. We've sold most of it off. I only kept my turquoise and pink Pyrex, which I didn't have a whole lot of those colors, but that's the only colors I kept. We went to we're more grown up style now, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's different. Blue and white is a lot of my stuff in my house right now. Still have a few pieces of pop art mixed in. It just got so hard to find good stuff here anymore that we kind of gave up on it all. So I'm just going in now that I put the hot glue on there and I'm pinching. I have a blue dog. I do. Blue dog art. It's a smaller piece. It's only like it's a small one. I like that. I'm going to trim that out with something else right there though, to cover up the blue ribbon or whatever this is right here. I could go in with that, but like I said, this is all I have left. And I don't have enough to do others, so we're not going to use that. Let's see what this looks like. I wish I could remember what size the blue dog is. That's the gold. The blue and gold, yeah. This one, it's pretty. Try to make it not focus on me. Yeah, we can do that. Now I am trying to put it lower. Like I'm trying to hot glue it at the top of the pattern, at the top of the design. Which may not work in the long run, but for now it will. And he's going to need to do the same thing around the bottom. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, we're going to have to do that same thing around here. Hot. All right. Now let's see if we can do this. We're going to hope this works. It'll work. So, like I said, remember, I'm going to be having the sale next Wednesday. Everybody show up and buy my stuff. Because y'all know it's getting that time of the year where if I don't sell my stuff, Corey's going to make me stop making stuff again. He's going to start complaining I have too much stuff around. And in his defense, I do. Alright. It worked on there perfect. The only other place I would put some would be, I would put a little piece right there. But I don't know if I am, so I'm not going to do that right now. Now, I did pull things we did not use. I pulled sequins. The color doesn't work with what we ended up doing. So we'll put that back. That can go back on the list the next time. And I did pull glitter rope. We're not going to use it on the candlestick, but I just want to see something. I don't know if I'm going to do that, though, because that would be a lot. No, we're not going to do the glitter rope. I was thinking that we could have outlined the blue with it, but we're not. If it was a rhinestone, a gold stone, maybe. Y'all, this is 5 yards of glitter rope. I got this at Marshall's for $5, or TJ Maxx for $5. It was in the ribbon and party supplies. All right. So we will call that done for this episode of Pull It Thursday and Flocktail Hour. I might go back, like I said, and jazz him up a little bit more. I'm just trying to make that stay for right now. Yeah. So there's our project tonight for Pull It Thursday. I think he could use a little bit more blingy. I just have to figure out what that blingy is. Like, I feel like I want to do something here. I just don't know what. This would have been the gold would have been too much. But I feel like it needs something. I wish it would just sit there for me. There. We'll pretend that's on there. But I hope everyone enjoyed it. And as I always say, be wonderful. Make something wonderful. Live happily ever crafter. Y'all have a great weekend. Don't forget about our ladies tomorrow with Friday's Fabulous Bakers and our Spanglish Amigos. All right. Good night, y'all.